me a second here, folks. I'm just sending out some invites, folks. I'll be with you in just a moment. Okay. And now we're just waiting for people to get in here. Gotta plug my phone in so it'll charge. Okay. Give it another minute or two for people to get in here. Key. Now see, this is what I'm talking about, this song. Tell me, it doesn't sound like they're saying, I will burn my breath. Anyway, I am Broly X. Thank you for coming. We are doing Persona 3 Portable Remake on the PS4. A lot of people have had some issues with this game because they decided to do the portable version instead of Persona 3 FES, but I don't really have a problem with them doing portable instead of FES. Anyway, I see we got 2 people in here. Thank you for coming. You are wonderful, wonderful people. Okay, last time we did the first floor, which is all they'll allow us to do the first time. So, back to the dorm. Excuse me. Hey, you're Broly, right? Yes, I am. Man, I knew it. I heard from Junpei that you're pretty close with Yukari-san. What's up with that? Well, I guess it doesn't matter. I'm looking for someone with a little more experience anyway. By the way, I'm Kenji Tamakachi. There's a morning assembly, so we better hurry.
That concludes the main portion of today's assembly. Next, we'll hear a word from the student council. Please welcome the new president, Mitsuru Kirijo, from Class 3D.
Thank you. So, she did get elected. Well, I guess she is the most popular girl in school. You can say that again. There's like some kind of aura around her. Besides, this school's owned by the Kirijo group, right?
As I begin my term as Student Council President, I'd like to share with you my vision for this coming year. It is my firm belief that each of us must accept the responsibility of bettering our school.
And that's it for my tea.
However, change cannot occur without sustained effort and an unprecedented level of commitment. That is why we must restructure our daily lives to accommodate this lofty goal. I'd like each of you to dig deeply into your well of motivation and reevaluate your convictions. To imagine a bold new future without losing sight of the realities around you. That is the key. I'm certain that many of you have your own visions of the future. For us to reap the full benefits of our education, your participation, ideas, and enthusiasm are essential. Thank you.
Damn, that was freaking amazing. So, do you have any idea what you just said?
Not a clue.
Me neither. We live in the same dorm, but it's like we're on different planets. Man, if she asks for my opinion, I don't know what I'll say.
Alright, today we're going over the Majira era, literature. Open your textbook to page 12. You know what? I'm tired of these textbooks. I just went over this novel in the last class. I've got a great poem we can cover instead. Close your textbooks, everyone, and listen. Isolated clouds suspended over the tall, snowy mountain peak. You feel tired. Close your eyes for a few minutes. No, we're staying awake. Alright, Kenji, you better not be sleeping back there. You should be ashamed of yourself, taking a nap while I pour my heart into reading this poem. For that, you get another essay, along with your regular assignment tonight. I'll expect a slice of cake when you turn it in, too. Now, is that real? Can the teachers do that in Japan? If anyone knows, put it down in the comments. And don't cheap out with the store-bought stuff like last time. You stayed up and listened to the lecture. Your academics has increased. Class is ended for today. Okay. It says that I can do social work stuff, but I really can't. But I can do this. Doing this does help your status. It can make you great or good. See, your condition has become great. Okay. Let's buy another yarn, be gone. You ran into Junpei at the entrance and decided to go home with him. There's commotion at the front gate.
Have you noticed how popular Akihiko-san is with the ladies? Man, take a look at that. I didn't used to talk to him much, but now I've got a good excuse. I know he's the captain of the boxing team, but who would have thought he'd be such a chick magnet? I mean, come on. You don't even see girls flock like that on TV. I wonder where they're going.
Hey, you guys free this afternoon?
Huh? Who? Us? Hell yeah! What you got in mind?
I want the two of you to meet me at Polonia Mall. You know where it is, right? I'll be at the police station. See you there.
The police station? You mean we're not hanging out with your friends?
Who, these girls? I don't even know their names. They talk so much they give me a headache.
Now see, that's how I feel about the type of girls who screaming, "Oh, you're so cute!" Those types of girls are annoying.
Anyway, I'm gonna head out. Don't keep me waiting.
Aw, why
No problem, kitten.
Man, how can you not know their names? I mean, seriously, just look at them. Oh, well, let's go.
Akihiko asked you to meet him at the Polonia Mall police station. You decide to head over there. This seems to be the police station. No shit, that's why I went there.
Oh, these are the guys I was talking about. He helps keep our squad well equipped. And this is from Ikutsuki-san.
Really? Sweet!
You and Junpei each received 5,000 yen.
So find something you like. Officer Kurosawa has connections. But these things still cost money.
Of course they do. Nothing in life is free.
I realize that. Well, I'll see you later. Thanks again.
I've been informed about you too. My job is to maintain peace in the city, regardless of the circumstances. I'm just an ordinary police officer, but it doesn't take a genius to know something strange is going on here. I'm only doing what I think is right.
Okay, we're gonna buy us a new weapon. And then we're gonna sell the short sword. Only 5,000 yen. I'm gonna take off since I'm in a bad mood now. Later, Junpei is left. Okay, we're gonna now head over to the Naginki Shrine to do something here. It's an offertory box. By leaving money in the box, your academics will increase. If you're in great condition, the increase will be even higher. Time will pass. Yes, we're gonna leave 100 yen to increase our academics. Your academics has greatly increased. You're in great condition, so your academics has increased dramatically.
Welcome back.
Perfect timing. I'd like to speak to you for a moment regarding our exploration of Tartarus. Akihiko is still on the mend, so for now I'd like you to lead the team. You never know when a powerful enemy might appear, like the one you faced the other day. It's best to be prepared, or else you may find yourself in a difficult situation. So whenever you'd like to explore Tartarus, just let me know and I'll gather everyone there. Also, since I'm sure there are other things you will need to take care of, you may go out at night if you need to. Well, that's it. Keep up the good work. Okay, we are going back to Tartarus tonight, I believe. She says everyone can go, but... Okay, they're both in good condition, so... we're going to Tartarus. And this is kind of the main part of the fighting. When it comes to the big bosses, they're not really in dungeons like in Persona 5. As we explore Tartarus, this will be our temporary base of operations. I'm counting on you. Are you ready? By the way, I found out something else about Tartarus. A few floors up, there's a barricade preventing you from going any higher. The tower seems to have a number of these intersped among its floors. I know I told you the layout changes each day, but these barriers seem to be in fixed locations. Therefore, I'd like you to try to reach the first barricade. But don't push yourself too hard. If you go back in from the entrance, you'll be able to resume from the highest floor you previously reached. Well, I'll give you these two just in case. We got 2 medical powders, a snuff soul, Triestro gem, and a Trifari gem, and 3 Candenzas. If you run into danger, don't hesitate to use them. I'm counting on you. Okay, give me a moment and I'll check to see what's beyond this floor. I detect a great source of power above you. It's still relatively far away, but keep your guard up nonetheless.
Two enemies detected. Roger. I'll attempt to analyze the enemy.
I know what these things' weakness is, but...
It seems to have multiple weaknesses.
It's yeah, okay.
Two enemies remain. Don't get
Yeah,
carried
she doesn't have the thing yet, so...
Defeated.
Mine is fires. It's not weak against fire, it's strong against it, so...
One enemy remains.
That was easy.
Okay, Orpheus leveled up. Orpheus gave us something. We got the skill card Aggie from Orpheus. Okay, I'll show you what the skill cards do when we get to that point.
Two enemies detected. One more. Get him!
Okay. This time we're going for the sword, which is sword rank 1. We got an imitation katana. Let's equip that. Okay, he's already got one equipped.
Three enemies detected. Roger. I'll attempt to analyze the enemy.
Just one more.
One enemy remains. It seems to have multiple weaknesses. This won't die. How annoying! There are two enemies now.
Defeated. Just one more.
Not bad, huh?
Kari and her persona leveled up. As did Junpei and his.
Two enemies detected. Roger. I'll attempt to analyze the enemy. Fire is effective.
Won't die.
Two enemies remain. Don't get careless. Excellent attack. Awesome.
Hell, have both. Have a hot dog and some soup. Okay, this time we're going after the cup, which heals us. Got some money. Did pretty decently on money there.
Assault by two. Stand strong.
Couldn't finish it off.
Two enemies remain.
Oops, I didn't mean to make her block.
You have defeated an enemy.
Just one more.
This time we'll go after the twig, which is a wand, and it increases our experience. Okay.
Detected. Strike first.
Ugh.
One more. Nice! Who's the man? Three enemies present. Don't get nervous. Enemies remain.
I keep doing that without meaning to.
Won't die.
There.
One more. One enemy remains.
Not bad.
Okay. Now. To go up a floor. This whole place is like a maze. Even the access points seem to be randomly distributed. If you feel like you're in danger, don't hesitate to return. Well, there's the way up to the next floor.
Three enemies present. Don't get killed. Two left.
Get him!
Another enemy down. There's only one left.
Okay, shuffle time. Sword this time. We got a long Wazowski. Okay, they learned their elemental attacks. But let's do this real quick.
Three enemies detected. They appear distracted.
Get him!
Another enemy defeated. Good job.
Who's the man?
Okay. Yes, I like to clear the full maps when I do this. They are.
Another enemy detected.
They came out on systems and Steam. Okay, Orpheus is now level 4. These are the re-releases of them, Ariel.
Strike first.
They just came out January, I believe.
enemies present. Don't get careless.
They might be pretty expensive. I paid, I think it was 40 for the
Won't die.
2 set. And I know that Persona 5 Royal is still like $60 last I looked.
One enemy detected.
That one gets you money. Okay, we leveled up again. That bit of money sucked ass. That was only like 82 cents.
Three enemies present. Don't get carried.
Yes, they are. That's been in the works for a while now.
Only one more. Keep it up!
Persona 6 is coming out.
One enemy remains.
Okay, let's look at the map. Looks like we haven't finished this map yet. Okay. Now we have. So now we move on to the next floor. It seems that powerful foe above you is closer than I thought. If you don't think you're ready, then don't test your luck.
Enemies remain. Don't get careless. Has defeated an enemy.
Whoa, nice!
That was easy.
Three enemies present. Don't get careless.
Help me.
Has defeated an enemy.
Keep it up.
But yeah, the rumors are that Persona 6 is in the works.
That was easy.
Okay, Yukari and Junpei have leveled up again. Fantastic. Let's look at the map. We're not done yet.
3 enemies present. Don't get careless. There are 2 left.
There's also a rumor that they're going to be re-releasing Persona 1, 2, and Innocent Sin again. Now, I don't know if it's going to be the PSP versions, the original versions, or what.
1 enemy detected.
But 1, 2, and Innocent Sin are completely different beasts than Persona 3 and 4 and 5.
4 enemies detected. They appear distressed. 3 remain. Awesome! Another enemy defeated. 2 remain. Consecutive attacks.
When I say 1, 2, and Innocent Sin are completely different beasts, I mean it. They're beasts of the game. They're the type of games that if you're not careful, you can end up yeah, we'll equip her with the short bow. We'll keep our Gladius on. Yeah.
One enemy detected.
You're okay, don't worry about it. Persona Innocent Sin, I believe it's Innocent Sin, it's like an expansion to Persona 2. Because the original Persona 2 was never released in America until it came out on the PSP. But Innocent Sin, I believe, was the name of it. I'll have to check. That one, the first one, and the second one are the type of games that one wrong choice in the game, early in the game, mind you, locks you into the bad ending. You can lock yourself out of even being able to complete the game in one, I believe. These games were hard. And when I say hard, I mean hard. They're the type of games that grinding is mandatory. I see people say that with all RPGs. But that's not the case. That's not the case. Not all RPGs is grinding mandatory. If you've got skill and know what you're doing, you can overcome amazing odds. But the story to the first two Persona games, while confusing, it's good. They're good stories, they're fun games. It's just you have to be willing to put in the time and energy to grind. The difficulty's not unfair. It's fair, but they're hard games. They're not like the ones you fought before. If you're not ready to face them yet, return to the entrance and reorganize. Is that? Excusez-moi, but can you have a look at that device near you? The device has been activated. We are going to go back to the first floor. By activating it, you can move to the entrance as well as between devices within Tarlos. You should take good advantage of these when you find them. They'll be useful during the expeditions. Why are we coming here? Well, not to save. To heal our party. All members' HP and SP recovered. Right, there's a couple different RPGs, but this type of RPG in games like Final Fantasy and stuff like that is known as JRPGs, Japanese RPGs. And those ones... Oh, I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying. But no, with a lot of JRPGs, unless you're extremely skilled and godlike, you are going to have to grind some. Now, you don't have to grind the way I grind, where by the time I face the final boss on max level, with my stats maxed out as much as possible, you don't have to do that, but I do that for completion's sake. Okay, I just want to get this map completed. Prepare yourself.
The enemy is stronger than you're accustomed to. Proceed with caution.
And here's one of the boss type enemies. So pierce attacks are their weakness.
Here's our chance for an all-out attack!
And because we are now strong enough to take them out, you notice you saw our characters being
I'll attempt
thrown away.
Couldn't finish it up.
She can't tell us their weakness. Oh. Well, we took one of them out.
Here's our chance for an all-out attack!
And trying to do everything 100%, that's like my own little, I don't know what you'd call it. It's one of my ticks. I can't sit there and do too many games without trying to do them 100%. But I only seem to do it with RPG style games. We leveled up. As did Orpheus. So we are now going to change our persona. And do that. And that's it for that floor. Hold on. The shadows on this floor are a bit different than the ones you've faced thus far. Proceed with caution.
Two enemies detected. Roger. I'll attempt to analyze the enemy.
Won't die.
Two enemies remain. Don't get careless. The enemy's weakness is ice. Use it often.
They're strong against wind, which means Gary isn't going to be able to take them out.
Who's the man?
Three enemies present.
Okay.
Don't get careless.
We fought these before, so
Way to go, Yucatan!
Takiba defeated another enemy.
Help me! That was a close one.
and they leveled up.
Two distressed enemies detected. Fire is effective.
Well, I don't have fire no more, so
Two enemies remain. Don't get careless. Only one more.
Junpei. Time for you to start using your persona.
Who's the man?
We got a muscle drink, which we will need for a thing later. Let's look at our map. Oh yeah, we got more to explore.
Two enemies detected. Enemy's vulnerable. Attack again.
Please hit!
Defeated an enemy.
Who's the man?
Pretty soon here. Oh, excuse me. After we do these, when they come out on system, I plan on getting the Final Fantasy Pixel Remaster Collection,
They appear to
and we will start playing those.
One more!
if PlayStation Network gets it fixed, I might even do the famous Legend of Dragoon. But right now there's an issue with that one. When you use the Dragoon magic, the game freezes. So until that gets patched, that's not gonna happen. I knew what you meant. Okay, Pixie level up. Uh-oh.
2 enemies detected. Defeated an enemy.
Whoa, nice!
The reason I'm doing the thing where I have her tell me what their weaknesses are is to complete the compendium for the personas. Yeah, we can head for the next floor now. Wait, there it is again. I detect a powerful foe above you. It's still relatively far away, but be careful as you work your way upward.
Three enemies present. Don't get away.
Final Fantasy II is one of the ones in the Pixel remaster that I'm kind of dreading, because the way they do the leveling up in that is, it's weird. Instead of just getting experience, you level up your magic by the times you use the spell. The more you use it, the stronger it gets, the more magic you get. The more you attack with your weapon, the more your strength goes up. The more you get attacked, the more health you get. Stuff like that. It's...
Roger. I'll attempt to analyze the enemy.
Couldn't finish it off.
You saw that I had her defend.
Here's a chance. Let's get him.
So that should tell you what's gonna be this thing's weakness.
Use Garu's skills. One enemy remains. I can do it.
But it's done like that, you know.
That was a
And
close one.
Final Fantasy II is another one where you have to grind. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. You have to grind. And when I say grind, I mean grind. Lucky for all of you, I do all my grinding off camera. Or else we'd be sitting here grinding for 10, 12 episodes before we even moved on. And that would get real boring for people. I know that. That's why I do a lot of my grinding off camera.
Please hit. This thing won't give up.
Now, if I didn't do my videos live, if I did just filming, just recording them, and then putting them up. We're not even going to go for it this time because we do not want to get that skull. That summons death, and we are nowhere near able to take out death right now.
Enemies present. Don't get careless.
Yeah, that's how they call their personas in this one.
You're better than I thought.
Good job, Yori. Another enemy down. All right.
It's weird, but that's how they call their personas in this one. Just check the map. We still got more to explore on this floor. What was I saying now? Oh yeah. If I did my stuff, my videos just recording them and then uploading them, and I knew how to do the shit where it puts everything in fast forward, I might do the videos showing grinding too, because that could cut it down to one video. Do it at super speed, and it would only be like an hour-long video to cover 12 hours of grinding. Or I could just record the grinding session and edit it down to an hour, but I don't really want to have to go through 12 hours of footage to edit it. That is insane, and I really don't want to edit 12 hours of footage down to an hour. You know what I mean?
Two enemies remain. Don't get careless.
I don't like editing at the best of times. I don't like editing a 2-hour video, let alone a 12-hour video. Editing, I'm sure anyone who makes videos will agree with me. Editing is the most time-consuming, irritating thing about making videos.
Two enemies remain.
Editing, fixing the sound quality, adding in music at the beginning or the end, all that stuff, it's a pain in the ass. And you gotta make sure you get everything you want in there, in the video, but then you've gotta also make sure that the editing isn't horrible to where you go from you sitting like this to all of a sudden you being like this a second later and no one saw you move. It's and you don't want to cut yourself off in mid-sentence. You don't want to cut important things out, it's editing can be the biggest pain in the ass of anything. Now, that's of making the videos. Now, the biggest pain in the ass of doing videos like this is the grind off camera. Because one of the things gaming is fun. People love to game. But when you turn gaming into a job, doing stuff like grinding is the hardest thing. I've seen people who put out a gaming review video a week, and one of the types of games a lot of them refuse to do a lot of them is RPGs. Because of the grind and the having a level up, they still do some, but they don't do a whole lot of them. If they're going to have a complete review of the game out, where they beat it from beginning to end in a single week, because a lot of these games, they're impossible to do that with. That's why when they do it, you'll see 1 week a couple weeks they'll put out simple games that are simple to beat, like Mega Man, or the Marvel Spider-Man. And then, like at the end of the month, you'll get a game like Final Fantasy. Then there's some people who will put out a video where they review the entire game in a week, and it's an RPG. And these people, I swear to God, when they do that, they got no sleep that entire week. Or they had someone playing with them, taking over while they slept and taking notes for them. Or it's a game they've beaten before, and they're just going back and reviewing it. Playing it a little bit here and there, but I swear even then, they played these games for a couple weeks in advance. They prepared, you know what I mean? I don't believe they completed these games in a week. Now, the original Final Fantasy, yeah, that one can be beaten in a week.
One enemy detected.
The original Final Fantasy X. Final Fantasy 2, it's possible, I guess, but I don't see it. It's possible, but I don't see it. To complete Final Fantasy 3 all the way, maxing out your stats, maxing out all the jobs, the weapon levels, I don't see that as being possible unless you're using stuff like something that speeds up the time. Speeds up the time, speeds up the Stuff like that, you know. Remain here, because we're going to kill this before we do it. Damn it! Stop running!
2 enemies detected. Just one more.
Unless they're using quality of life hacks.
Who's the man?
But this is where we're going to end this. We have to get to the first barricade before we can, well, we can continue on without doing it. But getting to the first barricade is going to make sure we are prepared for the first big boss, the first real boss of the game. There's 12 of them in all, I believe. And we're going to be coming up to the first real big boss in 17 in-game days. So I want to get to the first barricade, which won't disappear until after we take out the first big boss. And then we'll continue. Now, off camera, I'm going to be grinding on this game to get our levels up some, so we can take things out much easier. So that'll mean going through this stuff will take less time. I hope you all enjoyed, and I hope you'll join me next time when we hopefully get to the barricade. Until then, folks,